Game of Thrones took the world by storm when it first aired in 2011, and let's be real, we were all obsessed. Whether you loved or hated how it ended, still a sore spot for many. There's no denying that the show launched its cast into superstardom. But what have our favorite Westerosi warriors, queens, and schemers been up to since the series finale? Grab some wine, preferably not poisoned, and let's catch up with the stars of Game of Thrones, then and now. Please, subscribe to the channel. Emilia Clarke, Daenerys Targaryen. Emilia Clarke soared to fame as Daenerys Targaryen, the mother of dragons, breaker of chains, and, well, one of the most iconic characters in TV history. Post-Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke hasn't slowed down. She starred in romantic dramas like Me Before You, 2016, and dipped into the Star Wars universe with Solo, A Star Wars Story, 2018. She also showed off her comedic chops in Last Christmas, 2019. Despite a couple of health scares, including surviving 2 brain aneurysms during her GOT days, yes, she's that much of a badass, Emilia has been thriving. While Emilia keeps her personal life relatively private, she's been linked to a few high-profile romances, including actors like Seth MacFarlane. These days, she's more focused on her charity work, particularly with her foundation Same You, which helps people recovering from brain injuries. As of now, she's lined up to star in Marvel's Secret Invasion, proving that the Mother of Dragons still has plenty of fire left in her. Kit Harington, Jon Snow. Kit Harington became the brooding heartthrob of Westeros's Jon Snow, the reluctant hero who knew nothing, or did he? From his tragic backstory to his epic resurrection, Jon's journey was one of the most compelling on the show. After hanging up Jon Snow's cloak, Kit Harington tried his hand at the big screen, starring in Pompeii, 2014, and Testament of Youth, 2014. He also lent his voice to How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3, 2014-2019. Kit returned to the spotlight with Marvel's Eternals, 2021, playing Dane Whitman, aka the Black Knight, a role that's bound to get more attention in future Marvel projects. Kit's real-life love story with fellow GOT star Rose Leslie, Ygritte, melted hearts everywhere. The couple married in 2018, and they've since welcomed their first child. Despite some well-publicized struggles with fame and mental health, Kit has been open about his journey and is now in a much better place. These days, he's enjoying fatherhood and is rumored to be reprising his role as Jon Snow in a possible GOT sequel series. Sophie Turner, Sansa Stark. Sophie Turner grew up on our screens as Sansa Stark, the eldest Stark daughter who transformed from a naive girl into the Queen in the North. After ruling the North, Sophie stepped into the X-Men universe as Jean Grey in X-Men Apocalypse, 2016, and Dark Phoenix, 2019. Though the movies didn't exactly light up the box office, Sophie's star power kept rising. She also starred in the thriller Survive, 2020, showing she's got range beyond the fantasy genre. Sophie's love life has been very public, thanks to her high-profile marriage to Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers. The pair tied the knot in a surprise Vegas ceremony in 2019 and later had a more formal wedding in France. They welcomed their first child in 2020 and their second in 2022. However, 2023 spelled a messy divorce. Maisie Williams, Arya Stark. Maisie Williams captured our hearts as Arya Stark, the youngest Stark daughter with a knack for swordplay and a hit list that would make any assassin proud. Maisie didn't waste time branching out. She starred in the horror thriller The New Mutants, 2020, and the dark comedy series 2 Weeks to Live, 2020. She's also been exploring her creative side with her own production company, which is focused on telling unique and daring stories. Maisie has kept her relationships pretty private, though she's been linked to a few romances over the years. She's also been candid about her struggles with mental health, using her platform to advocate for mental wellness. Currently, Maisie is delving into more indie and alternative projects, keeping her career as versatile as Arya's many faces. Lena Headey, Cersei Lannister. Lena Headey's portrayal of Cersei Lannister was nothing short of iconic. As the ruthless and cunning queen, Cersei was a character we loved to hate. From blowing up the Sept of Baelor to her tragic but somehow fitting demise, Lena brought a complex villain to life. Post-Cersei, Lena Headey has stayed busy. She starred in the dark comedy Fighting with My Family, 2019, the action thriller Gunpowder Milkshake, 2021, and lent her voice to several animated projects. She's also stepped into the director's chair, proving she's got talent behind the camera as well. Lena's personal life has been eventful too. She's been married twice and has 2 children. Her divorce from musician Peter Logren was widely covered, but Lena has remained focused on her work and her kids. These days, she's continuing to act while also expanding her directing career, and if we're lucky, we'll see her taking on more meaty roles that let her showcase that fierce talent. Peter Dinklage, Tyrion Lannister. Peter Dinklage stole every scene as Tyrion Lannister, the witty and sharp-tongued dwarf who quickly became a fan favorite. Dinklage's career has only skyrocketed since GOT. He starred in movies like 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, 2017, which earned him critical acclaim, and the dark comedy I Care a Lot, 2020. He's also continued to work in theater and is currently starring in the musical Cyrano, 2021, which has been a passion project for him. Peter has been married to Erica Schmidt, a theater director, since 2005, and the couple has 2 children. They keep their family life very private, which has only added to Dinklage's mystique. As of now, Peter is busy with several upcoming projects, both on stage and screen, continuing to prove that he's one of the most talented actors of our time. Nikolai Coster-Waldau, Jaime Lannister. Nikolai Coster-Waldau played Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer turned redemption seeker. His character arc from a morally gray knight to a tragic hero was one of the show's most compelling, and Nikolai's performance made us all question how we felt about the man who pushed a child out of a window. Nikolai has kept busy since hanging up his golden hand. He starred in a mix of films including Shot Caller, 2017, a gritty prison drama, and The Silencing, 2020, a tense thriller. He also co-produced and starred in Against the Ice, 2022, a survival drama based on a true story, which showcases his knack for intense dramatic roles. Nikolai has been married to Greenlandic actress and singer Nukaka since 1998, and they have 2 daughters. Their long-lasting marriage is a rarity in Hollywood, and Nikolai often talks about how much he values his family. Currently, he's continuing to work on film projects, often choosing roles that challenge him and push the boundaries of his craft. Gwendolyn Christie, Brienne of Tarth. Gwendolyn Christie brought Brienne of Tarth to life, portraying the fiercely loyal knight with unmatched strength and heart. Post-Westeros, Gwendolyn has taken on some pretty impressive roles. She joined the Star Wars franchise as Captain Phasma and appeared in The Personal History of David Copperfield, 2019. More recently, she starred as Lucifer in Netflix's The Sandman, 2022, proving that her range is as epic as her height. Gwendolyn has been in a long-term relationship with fashion designer Giles Deacon since 2013. She's known for her striking red carpet looks, often sporting his designs. These days, Gwendolyn continues to balance film, TV, and stage work, showing that there's much more to her than just Brienne's armor.